Hey, welcome to another episode of ArtCo Drone Solutions. Last show before my trip. Next week, we will be live from Villa Feliz at James Tanner's house in Lipa City, the Philippines. All right, it is time for. Let's see if I can get him on. Hey, it's Bucky. Hey there, how's everybody doing? Oh, we're doing pretty good. I've been practicing all week, so hopefully I could do it with minimal mouth movements. Oh, that's great. All right, let's go with the jokes out there. Okay, what do you call an illegally heart frog? I don't know. What do you call an illegally part frog? Toad. Okay. Let's see if we can find another one. I'll let you steer the mouse a little bit. Oh, that's really hard to do. And I can't. Let's see. Okay. That's not going to work. Well, hey, let's get back to. Oh, screw it. Alrighty, he's back. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? I don't know. 10 tickles. All right. How about one more and then we'll get going. Do you know the story about the chicken that crossed the road? No, I didn't. Me neither. I couldn't follow it. All right. Good night, Bucky. Good night. All right, let's see if anybody's impressed. They'll probably, yeah. Dominic looks like he's rubbing his eye. It's freaking cold here. Anyway, let's get the show on the road, and let's bring up all the way from sunny Florida. It is Uncle Bill. Welcome.
Hi, Artie. I was a little disturbed by that whole let's with the mouse thing. Yeah, what was Bucky? What mouse? What was Bucky not succeeding at down there?
Yeah, this mouse.
Okay.
It's hard to use a mouse with a stuffed beaver on your hand. Anyway, hey, let's welcome our friend all the way from the land down under where it is cold as hell. He's the Featherman of Australia. Let's welcome Dominic. Welcome.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Hi, Dom.
Yeah, what's new?
Nothing. What's new with you?
No, not much. No.
All right, let's move along. Our friend from the great Northeast. Let's welcome Charles. Welcome, Charles.
Hey, Art. Hey, Bill. Hey, Dominic. Everybody in the chat.
Yes.
Well, Dominic is on Ludes today, so he's a little slow.
Yeah.
All right, let's welcome all the way from Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's Lon Denard. Welcome.
Hi, Lon.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay.
Great.
I'm jiggling my mouse here.
Oh.
Is that what you're calling it?
Mm-hmm. Was it jiggle? What was the word? I spelled it wrong. What he was doing something with his mouse. I couldn't remember what he said, and I looked at my post, and I don't know what word that is. That's STTR. What was he doing with the mouse?
Stuttering.
He was trying to move the mouse around. Stuttering, that too. Yeah. So, Lon, are the Red Wings going to be in the playoffs this year?
The Red Wings?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch hockey. I don't think
Oh,
so,
the
though.
heck? Why would he? Yeah, I don't watch it either, so don't ask me.
Well, about those Pistons. No?
Nope.
No, I
Don't care
don't
about
think
them
so.
either.
No, man.
Well,
I
hey,
watch college
both of
ball.
our teams, the Avalanche and the Nuggets, have advanced to the second round, so that's good. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, the Nuggets are the defending championship this year, so
Cool.
it'll be interesting to see if we could get a two-peat out of them. So,
Awesome sauce.
right.
So something good comes out of Colorado finally.
Yep, something
Yeah.
other than protesters. Anyway, but we'll save that for Sunday. All right, let's say hello to everybody in the chat. We got Warren, Akira Show. We got Jim of Jim's Droning, Jim Beauchart. We
Sharks.
got Brad at Nana's Attic. Yep, that's a good place to be, is in the attic. And we got John Procut, the Procut. I hope I got that right. Yep, he's Steve Knowles or Stevie Knowles. Yeah, he wants to be like Stevie Nicks. So we got Bill, and we got Drone
Hi,
Life
Bill.
RP, who is it John or Chris?
Chris.
Chris, okay. All right. We got Uncle Bill, which is Bill. Welcome. Charles Gillespie, Thomas Baker, aka TEB Drone
TEB.
Flyer. Yeah. And the rest on Gilligan's Isle. We got, I think that's about it. So any newcomers, I will throw them out there. So, Charles, how's the weather in your neck of the woods?
It's pretty fair. You know, it's nice, not too brunny. Not tremendously sunny, but not also tremendously gloomy. It's just right.
Good. And where Dominic is, it's cold, so he's all bundled up, wearing his hoodie. And Bill is warm and in sunny Florida. That's good. And it's sunny here in the Denver metro area. We are in the low to mid 60s today. So we've got some more news out of Philly. Poor old Mikey.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna dish on other people, are we?
Yeah, why not?
Well,
great.
So, I guess his court date's coming up, or has come up, and now they may be confiscating his drones.
Says who?
What I've been hearing on the grapevine, I've heard some people who have bought or sold drones to Mikey have been getting some calls from the FAA. So that's interesting. And one of them is Paul Mary. He's gotten a call from the FAA. And was that about, Dominic probably knows more about it than I do. Was it about buying or selling a drone?
I believe it was a sale. Mary sold it to Mikey.
When?
Mavic 2 Enterprise, I believe.
Mikey's never had a Mavic 2 Enterprise. See, this is what I mean about the goofy ass story.
All I'm going by is what I saw. You can confirm that and you can correct me. But
I can confirm it right now. Mikey doesn't have a Mavic 2 Enterprise. I can promise.
No,
and he bought a Mavic 3. He bought it brand new the same day I did.
Wow. Okay. 204 WPG drone life is now blue. It will be blue in a second. There you go. And we got Mike W. Blade. Welcome. Good to see you. So, so he, I guess, Mikey just can't seem to do the right thing. You know, you tell him don't fly. What does he do? He goes, flies. And, he was supposed to not fly quite a while ago. And what does he do? He's out there flying, and
Nope.
So what's going to happen? Is it going to be the Mikey? Philly treadmill life? Is that what the show?
Yeah, it'll become
the treadmill, or maybe you might see some bars in front of that treadmill. I hope not, but it'll be interesting to see how that goes, and the saga continues. And I remember back in the day, go back in the Wayback Machine, about 5-6 years ago, he was like one of the newbies getting into drones, and he was on all the drone channels, and then his channel became monetized, and it's like, oh, you never see Mikey go around any of the other drone channels. And so nope, everybody goes to his channel. I like Mike. I think he's a good guy, but his I call it a shtick. I mean, that's for his show. It's just too much for me. I can't stand it. It's like watching a whole bunch of Gilbert Godfrey flying drones. Nope, where'd Dominic go? I guess I knocked him off. I don't know. So that's just my feeling on it. I will occasionally pop into one of his live streams, say hi to everybody, and he'll say, "Oh, it's ArtCo Drone Solutions. Hallelujah! Good to see you, buddy." Yep.
Well, that sounds awfully friendly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the Pro Cuts, Mikey says he does not watch others. Oh, well.
So I just talked to him on the phone. About 90% of that is bullshit. So just so you know, that piece of trash, Geeks Vana, doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Okay, for one. For two, Mikey's never owned a Mavic 2 Enterprise. I don't know whose story that is. And he didn't own, and he bought his Mavic 3 day one from DJI. We both ordered our drones at the same time. So, I don't know what that story's about, that people are just trying to piggyback, and go, oh, look at me, I'm involved. Let me get some clicks or whatever. So I don't know what that's all about. And, I don't want to get into his case because, a lot of it's confidential, I guess. But let's just say he wasn't flying. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right. So anyway, and if you guys were paying so much attention to Geeks Vana, you would know that he read his stupid after his case. There was nothing in his case that said he couldn't fly. So,
okay.
It said he had to fly based on the rules. He said he had to follow the rules.
Right.
That's what the judgment was.
Makes sense.
Yeah, right. That's all the judgment said, was he had to follow the rules. It didn't say nothing about he couldn't fly, period.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Everybody keeps saying that. He wasn't supposed to fly. Okay.
I don't know. I don't keep track of other people's problems.
Right.
Yeah, I try not to either. I just know him. I've known him for a long time. So, and I was on his live stream with him. So, but yeah, about 90% of Geeks Vana, it's a lot of his supposition. He called the court, which is dirty anyway, to get someone else's information about their court case, and then, just kind of filled in the blanks. You know what I mean? Of whatever he doesn't know, he's filling in the blanks. You know what I mean? But no, he didn't. Drone life. He didn't keep flying without following the rules. He's barely flown at all in 2 months.
Oh, well, that's good.
So yeah, he was trying to get his Part 107, all kind of goofy shit. So
good.
Good.
Yeah, he got the course from not Greg, of course, but from what's his nuts? Ken Heron pushes. Yeah, Jason Shepard. So
there he is.
Anyway, you know, it's an ongoing situation, and you know,
All right.
you'll have to deal with it.
Okay, cool. We
Yeah.
just heard it here from the lawn. He's up on.
Well, I'm telling you, it's. I don't know, man. I don't know what the desire to benefit off someone else's misery is, but
Right.
you know, I personally try not to traffic in that kind of
Right.
trashy garbage.
You'd rather make people miserable in person.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you to your face. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
I won't sit behind your back and talk shit
I
about
know
you.
you will.
I'll tell you right to your face.
That's why I
You know
invite
how I
you on
feel
my
about
show,
it.
just because, you know, my ego, I need it knocked down because, you know, look at this. I have to have it knocked down every once in a while. So I invite
I won't greet you in your chats and go, "Hey, buddy, how's it going?" and then trash you later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So whatever. But anyway, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
it's all up in the air right now.
Right.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good luck.
Alrighty, we got to hear from the Lawnster. We are informed now. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good night, everybody. No, just kidding.
Oh, you guys, you know, you can have your opinions. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The facts aren't out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And a lot of the whole case, a very solid percentage of the case is garbage. It really is. It really is. Did you know you're not allowed to fly your drone if it's raining?
No, I wasn't aware of it.
Yeah. Oh, well, apparently not.
Well, apparently,
One of the
I
charges.
guess there
Yeah,
are conditions, I don't know, in danger.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But supposedly, you know,
supposedly dangerous conditions, the drone could short and drop and hit somebody.
I guess.
I
If
guess.
it's drizzling.
I mean, I have no idea.
Yeah. What if
I
it's a
wouldn't
waterproof drone?
personally fly my drone in the rain unless it was made for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, but
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Or you get caught in the rain. Sometimes it happens, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just one of these goofy things. And you know, what's the difference between Mikey and Dustin Dunhill? Dustin Dunhill just did a damn range test. He flew the Avata, what, 2 miles, 3 miles?
Wow.
Well, what's the difference? With his goggles on by himself. So where was his spotter?
Yeah.
Where's his line of sight? Dustin's run several drones out of battery and had them basically crash. His FPV drone crashed over somebody's house, and he had to get on his bike and go find it.
Wow.
Where's his FAA violations?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
annoying.
I'm not going to comment on that.
Yeah, because I'm not perfect either. I'm not sitting here coming from the high hills. That's the problem.
No, because
everybody wants to come from this high
it
mountain.
may or may not have happened to me once.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not coming from this, you know, high mountain of morality, but that's what everybody's doing.
Right.
They're all standing up here going, "Look at you! Look what you've done."
I don't know about everybody, but
a lot of people are, you know.
Right.
And it's just annoying. That's all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's annoying. Not that he's perfect by any stretch.
No.
But he's not the worst, technically, not in my opinion. I've seen way worse online, you know, by other people that seem to just get away with it. So.
Well, let's see. Drone Life has a Bardwell's. Wow.
Has he? I don't watch Bardwell very much.
Yeah,
I thought he was.
I don't either. I mean, there's so many drone channels out there, and
well, you should. Maybe you'll learn something today.
there you go.
I thought he was on the fence for a minute, but it's hard to say because here's the problem. It's this big circle jerk. One guy says something, and then another guy takes what he says and repeats it. Another guy takes that what his guy says, repeats it. Then the fourth guy goes, "Well, I've gotten it from 3 sources that Mikey did such and such."
Right.
You know, it's the same regurgitated garbage.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's the game of what is it? Telephone? Yeah. Yes, and or grapevine. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I blame Michael slightly because he could come out and clear some of this up, but he's staying mute on it. And a vacuum, you know, nature's abhors a vacuum, and when there's no information, people start making shit up.
That's true. It's true. Yeah, that's right, Warren.
You should coin that as a
Yeah,
catchphrase.
you should coin
Yeah,
that.
no shit. I've never heard that before. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You're a wordsmith.
Yeah. Yeah, we got Cool Cat, Michael. Welcome. And
Michael.
JSK Enterprise, which is Leonard. Okay. The other Leonard. And so that's what's going on. And no new drones except what about this
Mini 4K?
this new drone that's I guess made here, but looks like it's more of a commercial drone. What is it?
The Anzu Green Goblin drone?
Yes, that green one. Yeah. Uh-huh.
That thing's ugly in real life. You think it's ugly on photos?
Yeah, it looks like somebody took a Mavic Air and shoved a big ass camera on it, or they took an Autel Evo, painted it green, and put a big ass camera on it. That's what.
It's a fucking Mavic 3 that's green. It's a Mavic 3 Enterprise with green plastic, bro. It's a Mavic 3 Enterprise or Mavic 3 Enterprise Thermal. It's exactly the same drone, literally, soup to nuts with different software.
Mm-hmm.
Really? And it's allegedly made here?
No, the company Randall Warner is the CEO of Anzu Robotics, and he got a deal with X Dynamics, if I'm not mistaken, to use their factory in Malaysia. Their contacts in Malaysia, the factories in Malaysia, to manufacture that drone based on DJI specs. And then they got Aloft is doing the software. So Aloft is doing the software.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
And Aloft is an American company. So you got Anzu, which is an American company, and you got Aloft, which is an American software company, using a Malaysian manufactured drone to get past all these goofy ass regulations, and we'll see how it pans out for them. They got their FCC approval though.
That's good. That's good. And probably one of the main reasons we don't make them here is imagine how much those drones would cost if they were made here.
You don't have to imagine. The Anzu Raptor, whatever, is 50% more expensive than the DJI Mavic 3 Enterprise.
Wow.
At least 50%, Dom. It's almost double, isn't it? Who's all seen the prices? It's almost double, but it's a solid 1.5 anyway, minimum.
Right.
I believe it's pushing double around, but it's 1.5.
And it's not even
like $8,000. It's like $8K, $7,600.
And it's not even manufactured here.
Yeah.
No, it's manufactured in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Like I said,
son.
but his point was how much would it cost if they were manufactured here?
Oh, that's a good point. They'd probably be 20,000.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Until the union went on strike, and then they'd be 24,000.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, hell, what are we talking about? We know. Look at Skydio. The stupid Skydio X1 is like 20 or 30K.
I saw that, Michael.
And it has the annual subscription you got to pay on top of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
For the software. It's freaking retarded.
Yeah, everybody wants their ticket clicked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everybody got to get their beak wet, as they say.
Yeah. Gotta get that. Gotta click that ticket.
That's why a lot of our electronics are made in China because, those people that work there, they're probably making less than $1 an hour, making these cell phones or these drones that they sell over here, and they jack up the price and make a handsome profit where a big chunk of it goes to the government there in China. So what they do with that money, I don't know. Maybe they buy some more aircraft carriers or build more jets and stuff. Yeah.
Who's building it?
Yeah.
They barely have one. What are you talking about?
According to Google, The average salary in China is $50K.
Oh, wow. About what I make.
In American
Yeah, it's
money?
not that cheap. Yeah, $50K USD.
Oh, okay. All
Part
right.
of their advantage is the government gets the fuck out of their way.
I don't believe it.
Well, I don't know. That's what Google says.
I don't.
But look at me. Maybe some people make like 300,000 and some people make 5,000. You know what I mean?
I mean,
But that sounds like here. What's the average income in the United States is like 50 or 60K.
I just don't believe it. I mean, there's so many huge swaths of China that are barely feeding themselves.
Right.
You know, I don't know. I find it hard to believe. A country that has what 5 times our population. How many times our population, and their economy is still smaller than ours. So where's all that money coming from to pay them $50,000 each? And they got what 1.2 billion people there, 4 times our population.
Right.
Well,
And our
if
economy,
only half the people are working,
our
period.
gross national product is still bigger than theirs. What's that?
I said if only half their people are working. You got to understand salaries based on working people.
That's true.
But they don't count welfare recipients in their salary in our country either. If I look up the average salary of Americans in the U.S., you know,
Right.
Oh, it's not and that's by state. You need to divide that up by state because it costs how much to live in California, and their average income is higher because the people that make less than that leave the friggin' state because they can't afford to live there. So you can't compare that to Tennessee,
right,
or even Florida.
Right.
Florida, Texas.
Oh, there's a lot of factors. Don't get me wrong. I'm just looking at the gross number, and the U.S. is about 60 grand for average income.
Uh-huh.
The average worker, average salary. You know, so.
I don't believe that either.
Well, it's not as low as what China. You know, if you look at videos of China and whatnot, like especially like in Shenzhen and whatever, you'd think you were in San Francisco or somewhere.
Jamie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's just in the city. You don't forget about those people that live out in the western provinces where there aren't a whole lot of big cities, but there's a lot of people that live out there, and they're living off of their farms, and they're living in one-room houses with a barely usable toilet. Wait a minute, that sounds like the Philippines. No,
it sounds like the Appalachians.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, man.
Oh, that's the average 59,384 for the average full-time worker here. I was trying to see where your numbers came from because the median income in 2022 here was 37,585. Yeah, and the median
7585.
No, median income in the U.S. was 37,585.
Okay,
but the average full-time employee allegedly is 59,384.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a lot of ways to be worded, and then you kind of, you know.
I need a raise.
Yeah, I don't know that. I look median, and they're saying almost $4,000 a month for China. I'm saying, I don't know. It doesn't matter. You know, I watch a lot of videos.
The median household income is 75 a year.
Right.
So.
Mm-hmm. And we got Mark R. White and Jamie. Joining with Jamie. Good to see you. All right.
Thanks,
that shows what a large percent of this country has to have a double income family. Because otherwise the median household income would be a lot closer to the median individual income.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just saying I've watched a lot of, videos out of China, and there's a lot of people, and I'm not saying they live as well as we do. I don't know, but it's not as bad as I think people. I think people have a lot of outdated, viewpoints on how Chinese people live.
Yeah, outlook. Yeah,
I'm just saying. No offense. I just think there's a lot.
China's a huge country with a lot of people spread all over it. There's a lot of different regions of China that are not doing so hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I
agree with that. I think there's, You know,
Shenzhen,
in this country.
Shenzhen's the center of industry, and there's people making money there. And if you go to the western part of the country, I think they're still fighting the Mongols.
Yeah. You get out of this shitty walk. Get off my wall. Get away from my wall. You crafty Mongols.
I'll walk your caddy. I'll walk your kitty.
Yeah. So, no, I just think that sometimes, because I know what I used to have opinions about Europe until I lived there. I used to think it was a certain way, and then I went to live there, and I'm like, oh, it's not. You know, I have certain attitudes about Mexico until I was down there for about 6 months, and I went, oh, you know, it's a little bit. And you probably thought something about the Philippines until you went there, and you went, oh, it's a little bit different than I thought. You know what I mean?
Yep. They've got modern big cities, and they've got
every country has that.
They've got. I'm talking about the Philippines.
I know every country has that.
Yeah. And then they've got
Nairobi has that. Every country has that. You know, it's how they're. Yeah, you know.
I mean, it's no different than the United States. We've got some, you know, poor backwoods towns here. It's the same wherever you go around the world.
Yeah, Stuart, Florida, man. Oof. Yeah. The people that live there. oh yeah. Oh, sorry, Bill. Yeah, that's right. You live there.
I don't live in I live in Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Oh, phew. You slum it in Stuart to go to work.
Stuart makes
we got Lee McCready.
I don't know, man. Like I said, it's really easy to kick back and, you know, look at someone else's culture and be all because you look at videos from Africa. Woof. You want to talk about people that look like they're living like really low, the dirt roads and the you know, and then whatever, and you're like, wow. And this looks like hand-me-down clothes and stuff like that. They'll be wearing like, you know, NBA championships t-shirts from like 5 years ago and shit like that. You know what I mean? You know, well, I mean, because they don't watch the. I doubt they're buying NBA t-shirts. They probably get them for free. You know what I mean? From some, you know,
they're probably making them.
Or maybe they make them there for all I know.
Yeah, you know, they get the ones that say, you know, the spelling is wrong. Maybe instead of Denver, it says Denver Broncos or Denver Nuggets.
Broncos.
With one G,
Nuggets
have two G's.
Nugent.
Yeah, the Nuggets. Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets.
Oh man, Japan was one. Yeah,
I was watching a YouTube channel, or was it a short? I don't know. It was some British girl. She was from England, and she just moved to the United States, and she went to a Walmart. And, oh my God! And just in the food section, how they had more fruit and vegetables, and in a Walmart food section, and oh my God, it's so crazy, and we take it for granted that the shelves are stocked all the time. I mean, we had a cold awakening during COVID when they couldn't fill the stores, you know, the shops and like the stores and like that. Like what do we do? Oh, I don't know. Plant something in the backyard, I guess. I don't know. Stock up on toilet paper that I'm still using. My wife went berserk. We had a stockpile of toilet paper in the hallway that looked like Giza. You know what I mean? It was
no.
Yeah, I still haven't used it all. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. For 2 years?
Yeah.
You need to get on it, man. You need to increase your fiber intake or something.
Good day, man. I use it to dry and, you know.
Yeah.
You know, just pat it.
No, I mean, and you see a lot of those reaction videos from people from like Europe and whatnot. Where they come here and they go to a rib joint or something, or they go to whatever, and they're like, wow, they're just freaked out by the US. And we do have some like drive-throughs are like you hardly see that apparently in most countries in Europe, like drive-through food and drive-through liquor stores, drive-through coffee and drive through this, drive through that. Apparently that's not as big overseas as it is here.
Yeah. Well, I bet that English girl was probably really impressed about all the different brands of toothpaste.
Oof.
That's harsh. That's harsh.
Doesn't mean you're
Right,
so
Dominic?
culturally
Yeah.
insensitive. You're so culturally insensitive, Art.
You really are.
Yeah, I've
Art.
been watching too many Austin Powers movies.
Oh,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh, watch out for them fembots. Oh.
Went right to the fembots.
Right to the fembots.
You know,
Right
that's
to the titty guns.
not the lasers on the fish.
Lasers on
shark.
the what was
Laser
it?
shark. Laser sharks.
Lasers.
Lasers.
Laser sharks.
Get in my belly. That's what I love that scene. I'm on top of the food chain. Get in my belly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love that. I love Fat Bastard. I thought
Fat bastard. Yeah, no shit.
and mini me, we don't eat our kitty.
could take or leave Mini Me.
Yeah. You know, he's from Kalamazoo. I think he passed away. His name was Vern something, right?
Vern Troyer.
Vern.
Yep.
Vern Troyer. He's from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Yeah.
Yep. I think he was 50 years old, somewhere around there. 50.
Yeah, early 50s.
Yeah.
That was a short life.
Oh, yeah, boy. You know, it went down to midget jokes. Right? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Everyone throw your shoes at Bill. No, wait a minute. That's a Middle Eastern thing. Never mind.
Yeah.
Right, Dominic?
It works in levels.
Dominic knows.
Life,
Dominic knows that one. That's an ultimate insult. Middle Eastern takes off their shoes and throws it at you. That's an ultimate insult.
Yeah, remember how
we got Captain Joe America.
George W. was really good at dodging them.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
George
Bush?
George W.
Bush, yeah. Whenever
Bush
yeah, he dodged them beautiful. They didn't get him.
Yeah,
he was bobbing and weaving, son.
Yeah,
looked like Herschel Walker out there.
I mean, Joe Biden. Could you imagine? Poof!
Oh yeah,
his head.
Knock him over. Yeah.
60 seconds later, did someone throw something?
Yeah.
What the heck?
That was a MAGA shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when my dad was eaten by cannibals and they're getting true story.
That was funny.
Oh my God! How horrible! How hard? What is he? Why would you? Even if that was some,
if it was true, even if it was true,
even if you believed it was true, even if it was some family legend that he went down, you know, they probably members of the family even said, you know, they got cannibal. You know, I talked about it and this and that, and it stayed in his mind. Why would you fucking insult that country? They got no. Yeah, not a joke. Not a joke.
Not more than once, too. Not even just once. More than once.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
No, seriously. What is wrong with you? The president of New Guinea, you made a statement on it. He's a little pissed off.
I don't want to get into politics, but did you see the video where pro-Hamas protesters were protesting and a bunch of MAGA guys were protesting? And they ended up all saying "fuck Joe Biden."
Yeah, I saw that. They weren't MAGAs. They were pro-Israel. They were supporting Israel.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
You know how the news is. They like to spin it.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Well, I bet a bunch of them were wearing probably make America great hats.
They found common ground apparently. What a great uniter.
That was hilarious. They're all like, rah, rah, rah. And then all of a sudden, somebody started saying, fuck Joe Biden. And all of a sudden, they are all chanting, fuck Joe Biden.
We could agree on that.
I don't know how you feel about it. Funny.
They showed, I saw a video recently where a reporter asked him, how do you feel about the fact when you're driving through Pennsylvania, there's no Joe Biden signs and there's all Donald Trump signs. You go, you're not driving in the right neighborhoods. And then they showed a video of him driving through his hometown of Scranton, Pennsylvania, and they were fuck Joe Biden going down the main drag in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
There you go.
Like I said,
not even there. You have no idea how Democrat, how corrupt Democrat left wing that area is. I went for a job once, and they asked me what party I belong to.
Yeah.
Prison guard job. And they said, "What party belong to?" I said, "Republican." "Why? Why do you register?" I said, "Forget it." Guy told me, "Forget it. Don't even bother." I mean, that's what the way that area is, and they don't like them. So that's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't know, Mark. I know that you lean to the Democrat side, what the English equivalent is, and I get that. But everybody doesn't hate him. Half of this country voted for him.
the Labor Party.
So it can't be everybody. People say that all the time. Everybody hates him. It's like, no.
Yeah, it's
half the country
76
voted
million
for him.
votes in the last election. I don't think everybody hates him.
He got more votes than Obama did.
Yeah, way more.
He lost and got more votes than Obama. Significantly more. So everybody doesn't hate him. I don't like him, but I don't hate him either. He's never done anything to me. I hate people based on what they do to me. Right here, this
Right there you go.
universe right here. And all I care about.
Are you kidding? They've got him trapped in New York. I don't want to talk politics. They got him trapped in New York because of this. What's going on? So he's campaigning in New York, and he's come within 10 points of Joe Biden in New York City. Of all places, a place that he got 26% of the vote last election, and he's within 10 points of him in that city. He shows up at at places, and there's huge crowds cheering him on. It's amazing. It's amazing. You can't.
That's amazing.
It's not true.
Oh, and if you don't want to become a vice presidential candidate, you write a book about, hey, I shot my puppy.
What?
What?
What the fuck?
Get the beaver back out, man. Just get the beaver back out.
Christine, what the hell are you talking about?
That didn't make any sense. At least it was a beaver.
The governor of South Dakota just eliminated herself from contention, becoming vice presidential pick, because she wrote a book, and there was an incident where she had a 14-month-old dog that she said was aggressive, and so she took it out. And
who is it?
Guy.
Oh, Nome.
Yeah,
Chrissy Nome.
Yep.
Yeah, Chrissy Nome. She's the governor of North Dakota or South Dakota. I put a dog down that broke its leg.
Well, so here, and she was supposed to speak.
Yeah, but she did it personally.
Bill, I'm still talking.
Yeah, she did it personally, I guess. Yeah, she's a tough girl. I don't know.
Supposed to be here in Jefferson County at the Republican meetup there. She's been uninvited. So,
well, fair enough.
Yeah,
right. There's a lot of dog lovers. I like dogs more than people. So, but I understand that sometimes I'm not a child. Sometimes things happen and dogs have to be put down. It's just that simple. I'm not an idealistic child.
What the whole big to do is lately that she killed her puppy.
Yeah, well, and she told people that. She's almost as bad as. Why would you tell people that shit? I tell that story.
Would you put it in the book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? If it's, I don't know. Yeah, when I had to put my dog down, I cried like a baby. But it is what it is,
Yeah. Okay.
That is what it is sometimes. You know what I mean? I don't know what the dog did. The dog bit her kid.
Yeah.
Or something like that, man.
It bit her, and it killed some of her neighbor's chickens. And so, but I read a quote from one of the dog experts that dog could have been rehabilitated, and because dogs, that was a young dog that if it was properly trained, maybe around 3 or 4, it would have been a pretty good, decent hunting dog. 5, 6 years old would have been a really good dog. My friend, the candy guy, his dog loves me. Every time I come over, he's a trained black lab. Sorry, I said black in front of long.
He's an African American lab.
African American. That's right.
What you're trying to say? American Lab.
Anyway, and that dog is the sweetest dog. Just and gives me that sad puppy dog eye. Will you pet me? And just loves to be petted and just won't leave me the hell alone until somebody says, "Poppy, go lie down." And that dog will do what it's, what they say. Go lie down.
Does this have something to do with the Christy Nome story? I'm just curious. Or you just wanted to regale us in the knowledge that you actually know a dog?
I know a dog.
Okay. Cool. I thought you were going somewhere with us. I thought the dog was really vicious, but it likes you or something.
No. But this dog,
or it used to be vicious or something.
Yeah. But no, it just that she didn't, train it properly or give it time. Give it the distinction. Maybe. Oh, hey, pheasant's good, chicken's bad. People, you don't bite people. That's not good. So, yeah.
I don't know the circumstances. You know what I mean? My dog broke its leg. I took it to the vet, and he said, "Oh, sorry, sir. It's going to be about $6,000 to fix his leg, and we can't guarantee it." And I said, "Okay." And they put it down. And it's sad. I didn't want to do it, but I didn't have $6,000. Maybe she couldn't hire Cesar Milan. You know what I mean? I don't know what her circumstances were.
Right.
You know what I mean? She shouldn't be running around telling people that shit. You know what I mean? But
it's a more complicated story than that, and I don't really care. I had to put a pet down too, but I don't know that I'd be talking about it.
Right. That's what I was wanting to be in politics and shit, because people don't have any sense of humor for that shit, man. It doesn't matter the circumstances. Like,
I don't think it was meant to be a funny story.
I know, right. I know, I get it.
My dog, what a bitch.
Yeah. No, there's guys out there. You remember that story about the pit bull that ate the guy's kid's foot? The baby's foot or whatever? Remember that story? Oh, it was going around for a while. A pit bull that attacked and chewed off some baby's foot. And if somebody would have shot that dog, there's people in this country that would have been mad at the person that shot the dog. You know what I'm saying? There's people that are still mad about Cujo. No, I'm just kidding, but
he was a handsome Saint Bernard. You're right, Milan. But that's an automatic. They attack children, they get put down. Period. Screw you. Screw you.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
There's plenty of other dogs. Look, there's another one. There's another one over there. It looks just like it. It's not eating people. We'll take that one. But seriously. All right, Tulsi Gabbard for vice president.
Tulsi?
Yeah.
Tulsi's all right. And she's very smart. She's just not very exciting. She explains things really well. But she's not right. I'm hoping she could be more. But then again, she'd be like a good opposite of Trump, because Trump is more about energizing the crowd and saying all kinds of whatever he has to say. And she could be the level playing field. Condoleezza Rice, I think, would be a great choice, actually.
Yeah.
That's one of the smartest people that's been in politics.
Condoleezza?
Yeah.
No. She's so establishment. No, she's so establishment, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Right. And she's
very old.
Someone who she's pretty old, but she kind of came from nothing, made her way.
Yep.
Very talented woman. She's concert pianist level. Just very, very smart. I mean, just
yeah.
Just incredibly smart, and she was good at her job.
Yep.
Yeah. I like Ben Carson, but everybody, it's so sad these days. They're already talking. They want him to get a woman of color. That's the story. They want him to fix, and that is so not on brand for for Trump
at inopportune time.
He's got people all different colors working for him, and he always has. By the way,
that's not the point.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not on brand
to do it because they're a woman of color.
Yeah, exactly. Not to pick somebody because they're qualified, not based on their color or the identity, and that's a problem I have. I want to live in a meritocracy. I don't want to live in social construct.
Right.
But unfortunately, if you take that too far, you might look over really good qualified people because you don't want to appear to be doing that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
But then
you got to justify it. That's all.
Some people you wouldn't even have to justify it. Ben Carson, you wouldn't have to justify it.
No, I don't think anybody would question it personally.
Yeah.
No.
Well, what about Drew Barrymore? She'd be a good vice president.
Vice president of what?
You should be
stupid.
We need a mama. You could be Mama.
Mama. That was oh my god.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Yeah, here we go.
A gift. And that's a gift. That's like the guy that said, the girl that said, "Let's go, Brandon," in an interview, right? And everybody was saying, "Fuck Joe Biden." That's a gift. That Mama Love thing it's on T-shirts right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like it's on T-shirts already. You can buy T-shirts.
Oh, you could get marmalade jelly at the grocery store.
I don't know what you mean by that, Art. I like marmalade. I don't like marmalade. I didn't particularly like my mother, but I like marmalade.
Yeah, marmalade's all right.
Okay.
I like grape jelly better. Orange marmalade is kind of the acquired taste, as they say.
It is because it's got rinds in it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got rinds in it. It's marmalade.
It's got cherry marmalade. It's got all kinds of marmalade. It doesn't have to be orange. It could be anything. Right?
Oh, is that sweet then? What do they do to get that tart taste? You know what I mean? Like marmalade's got that,
right.
Because otherwise it's just jelly, isn't it? Otherwise.
Isn't the percentage of fruit that goes from jelly to jam to marmalade is how much fruit's actually in it?
Yeah, right. and the rind.
I mean, I can eat wrong, and the rind has to have the rind. Well, all right. Well, cherry rind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No. So does cherry marmalade have orange marmalade with cherries in it? Maybe.
Could be.
Probably be the other way around. They make like a cherry jelly and put the orange rinds, sweetened orange rinds in there.
Yeah. Just to change it up.
I said that wrong. That's what I meant. So I'm sorry if I said it wrong. That's what I meant. Then.
How to make fresh cherry marmalade. Oh, look at
that. Cool Cat, that'd be a no.
No.
Because
he's going to get 4 years, period.
8 years. Yeah.
It's 8 all up.
Yeah. 8 total.
That's how I believe it.
You're right. It's got orange peel in it. 2/3 cup. This is fresh cherry marmalade. Isn't that song from New Orleans? She came from New Orleans.
Yeah.
Go,
sister. 2/3 cup chopped seeded orange, unpeeled. 4 cups of pitted sweet cherries. 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. And 3.5 cups of granulated sugar. Holy crap!
Woo,
yeah.
It looks awesome. Pictures of it there. Yeah, baby.
I look really red. I look billish right now.
Yeah.
It's all this red is reflecting back.
Am I red?
Yeah.
No, you're not red at all anymore. You fixed that.
It comes and goes. It just depends. Let me hold my breath for it.
Fine. No, you're looking healthy. You're eating healthy, and you have a glow about you.
Pinkish glow.
You have a glow.
That is true.
That's true, but
technically, that is true.
He's not going to prison. These ridiculous cases are just—it's all dog and pony.
They're already starting to fall apart.
They're all going to fall apart because they're horseshit. Like every one of them. I mean, not that he didn't do something wrong here and something wrong there, but it doesn't rise to putting a president in jail. It's crazy. It's crazy horseshit.
It's crazy. It is. It's
all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost time for
or anybody in jail for that matter. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hashtag toffee in the chat, please. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It's called lawfare.
No.
Yeah. Lawfare. Yep.
No. He can only serve 4 years total.
Yeah.
He's already served 4.
8 total. 4 and 4. Yeah.
That's what I meant. Well, he can only serve 4 more.
2 terms. You get 2 terms.
Yeah, 4 more years.
Actually, you could serve up to 10 years. If you filled out the rest of someone's remaining term that's not over 2 years, you get served the last 2 pictures of a.
Yeah, are you sure about that?
Yep.
That's
That's cool.
news to me. That's
That's
interesting.
news to me too. Well, I
Yep.
guess you
You can
can.
also
Remember,
you can also serve as VP, probably indefinitely.
Oh, we're never getting rid of Mamala.
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what? Trump should just take Marmala as his running mate.
Yeah.
There you go. Or how about Dylan Mulvaney?
And
And
why
then-
not?
You mean Mamala and Papala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There, you know, trans people aren't always the same person they used to be.
Did you watch the most
He
recent
looked it up.
Star Trek
You
Discovery?
looked it up, Art, you son of a bitch. You didn't know that off your head, you son of a bitch. You looked it up. You looked it up. I'm like, how does he know that? Fuck yes. He looked it up.
Art, did
Like,
you watch
you
the
little
most
bastard.
recent Star Trek Discovery?
Yes, saw it just before the show.
Yeah.
Did you see they snuck in towards the end? They,
Yeah.
the girl that almost died, they
Yeah.
should see their father.
Yeah.
Oh,
They did it. They did it. They them on one of
They
the
tried to
on one of the
sneak one
characters.
in.
ooh, you mean
Snuck it in just real quick. It was just like that. Yep.
they
Yeah.
slashed them? Okay, that's
Yeah,
how they.
no, one girl.
Okay.
She was the guy's daughter throughout the entire program.
Yeah,
but they
that's
didn't.
right, guys.
But I realized they didn't
Yeah.
say daughter anywhere. Child.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah. We got to do this Duffy shit.
All of a sudden, they
There
should
we
see
go.
their. When they wake up, they should see their dad. I was like, "Who's what? Who?" So, oh my God, they snuck it in. Those bastards.
Well,
More
I
than one
mean,
kid?
shouldn't they see their dad? I
It
mean,
confused me for a moment. Then I realized what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. You can use there as a singular, can't you?
Technically.
You can.
Technically.
For a
Yeah,
group?
if you want to stay non-sexual, non-binary, I hate to use that phrase, but you can say like
And-
Susie. If Susie's
Yeah,
home,
but
she
he
can
said
see-
they. They should
Yeah.
see their. He started with they.
Oh,
they-
okay, and there was
He's
only
talking-
one kid.
He's talking
And
to
there's
the
only
girl.
one kid.
Right. There was only one child.
Okay, fair enough.
okay.
And he
Yeah.
was talking to the
Okay,
guy's
fair enough.
dad because they were
Okay.
worried that they weren't going to make it.
Yeah.
But he said
All right.
your daughter's going to be.
Oh.
Anyway, did he say she? I have to look at it again. But he did say
Yeah,
They-
that's what you mean.
they should see.
Okay.
Well,
Their
Mark
dad.
said
Right.
that they asked them to call her they.
Yeah.
Who's going
Why
to
would,
watch?
why would
Guns
anyone
Frost?
do that in outer space? Why would a alien race, be involved with our goofy,
Yeah,
socio
That's a good point.
crapola?
Well,
Why would-
I should have known it was coming because when they were describing the planet they were going to, they did mention that they have three
Three
Yeah, I
genders.
heard that.
genders there. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you didn't see
Okay.
three genders; you see men and women through the entire
Yeah.
episode. And then all of a sudden they just threw that
Here
in
we
there.
go.
That was,
Here
that,
we
was,
go
that
again.
was the setup. Yeah,
Okay.
they're always
Captain's
pushing
log.
pushing the envelope.
Mhm.
Captain's log. We are orbiting transsexual in the star system of
Yeah.
Transylvania.
Spock,
You know,
is happening.
situation report, Spock. Dr. McCoy.
Spotty.
Can you tell me anything? Damn it, Jim.
Mark, yeah, a trill. I understand, not thrill, but trill. I understand what a trill, symbiont. I don't know, thrill,
Yeah.
symbiont. You got to work in your spelling.
Yeah,
there, Hosh. Symbiont, because there are two entities in that body. There's a symbiote, and there's the host. So
Host.
they are a they in that particular case. So that's not because there's more than one life form there.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. In fact, that the symbiote has lived many, many lives as men, women, whatever. Yeah.
Right.
And they're totally acceptable.
They're asexual, right? Because the only way
No.
I forget.
Mm-mm.
No, they're not. The symbionts get it out.
Whatever whatever the present host is, that's what they take.
Yeah, it could be male or female.
Oh, so yeah, but how do the symbionts themselves? How do they promulgate? I mean, how do they reproduce?
They don't.
Oh, so if there's 100 symbionts, that's all there
No,
is.
once they're mated with a host, then they just go from one host to another host to another. They live hundreds and hundreds of years, but they're spawned in a pool like fucking trout on,
Yeah.
Oh,
on
so
Trill.
they're asexual. They're asexual. They just
No. I imagine that the squirmy looking little things that are swimming in that blue.
were
that
laid or
blue-
something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well that was my question. That was my question, Bill.
They
I
didn't
was
get into
asking
detail.
how they
whether they
having
whether they
babies?
just like split or whether they
How
got
they be having
together
their
or they didn't.
babies,
They don't
Bill?
describe that. They just show them swimming around. The fresh ones that have never been in
They
somewhere.
could be like a
Fresh
queen
ones. Is
symbiote.
that like the Fresh Prince?
Yeah. That's
No,
bitch.
not at all. Not even like him at all. Oh, I'm sorry. I assumed he was a him. I don't want to insult him or they.
Oh, they. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Burt Window all the way from the
Like
Philippines.
Goa'uld in Stargate, exactly.
Yeah. And I'm perfectly fine for there to be asexual beings in the universe. There's asexual animals in the world. You know
Sure.
what I mean? Yeah. So that's perfectly acceptable and possible. But when they started to steer it towards our social moray is when I go, ugh. That's when I go,
That's
Not my social mores.
yeah. Just kind of,
This is
it's kind of gross.
this is hopefully a fad and will pass.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Mhm.
Just hope.
Like bell bottom jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they keep coming back.
Next week, Bert.
Yeah, I know.
And every generation that wears them thinks they're the first. Like they invented this. Oh,
No, Art's not in the Philippines. Are you in the Philippines, Art?
Yeah,
that's
next week.
next week.
next week.
Next week. Okay. I didn't think you were. But you're not in your mansion. I didn't see your piano or nothing, so I started to wonder.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time.
Drum roll now. Oh, and you're way worse at it tonight. Oh, you got the short. You got the one that's too
Do
short.
I get to say it? Do I
You
get
got
to
the one
say it?
that's. You got the one that's.
I won! This is the first time I've ever won.
Congratulations, live.
And I get to say it. Send it to Lloyd.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
I finally got to say it.
Congratulations, Love
It's
Denard.
to Lloyd. Lloyd. Send it to Lloyd. Lloyd, the trash.
Mine's better.
I think it's rigged because I've never won before now, so I think it's rigged too. I actually agree. I think it's rigged too. I think he picks the winner and then it just rolls around and then goes boop.
Congratulations.
Whoever he picks. Thanks.
Congratulations.
I hope Lloyd enjoys his toffee.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
Congratulations,
enjoying
man.
last
I'm
week's
gonna-
topic.
I'm going to jump
You go,
off. So.
what?
What, you got to go hang out with Justin?
No, I'm not. Actually, I've got to go to the shops and I've got a couple other things to do this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, take care, Dominic. Good
Yeah,
to,
so I'll
to
see you.
have you
Good day,
on.
good day,
And
Dom.
Good day,
Yeah.
Dom.
Good on,
Take care, Dom.
So I'll see you tomorrow.
Tooraloo.
Get some more
Toodaloo.
warm clothes on.
Yeah.
Tooraloo, mate.
Let me ask you guys a question because something just crossed my mind with days and those. We have a manager
Yeah.
who writes y'all in her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have an official thing that goes for the managers. You know what I mean? This happened, that happened, this happened. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And she goes, hey, if y'all do this and she actually Y''ALL. Now I know people from Texas or wherever they use that word, but they don't spell it out and write it. It's like, it's annoying to me. It's like just trying to sound cute because like people from New Jersey sometimes say use guys.
You
Yeah,
guys.
But they don't
Y-O-U-S.
spell it out and put it in their English. You know what I mean? In the written word.
Ah,
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, they do.
Use? No.
Yeah, I've seen it.
From there. Whenever you. What? How do you spell it?
Y-O-U-S. Use.
Y-O-U-S-E.
Nope. That's
Yep.
Youse.
L-E-N.
Nope, that's Youse.
And you think people actually write that out?
I've seen it written. I've seen y'all written a million times.
Yeah.
Ain't.
I
And ain't
write
was
it
written, it's
every
been
time
written a
I'm on
bajillion
everybody's
times. Ain't.
live stream. How are y'all
Ain't.
doing?
You would write that in a work report?
Oh,
No,
I wouldn't-
no,
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 not-
I agree with not in a work report. Sure, I wouldn't write bitch in a work report either. You know what I'm saying? So I see
Because it's gender neutral.
There you go.
You guys is gender neutral.
Youth. But no,
Yeah.
man. Ain't isn't a word, but suddenly it's become a word.
Actually, I think that ain't is.
I think they've
I think
inducted
it's
it.
made it to the dictionary. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they
Yeah.
inducted it. Yeah, but it was never a word forever.
I still don't accept it
Ain't.
as a word. It ain't a word.
You know what it means, right?
Ain't. I ain't not knowledgeable enough to know that.
I ain't.
I ain't got no ideas.
I ain't got nothing to do
What
with
do
it.
you got to say about that?
Yeah, what's yous all got to say about ain't, y'all?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
y'all.
oh, now it's irregardless.
Yeah, regardless.
Did they? No, they didn't. Irregardless is a
Oh
idiot.
God! How about taint? Is taint in the dictionary too?
Taint is
Well,
actually
yeah,
a
I'm
word.
sure it is. Yeah.
Taint is a
Yeah.
word. It's always been
Yeah,
a word.
I tainted.
Taint is a
Taint
word.
is
It's a
a
word. It's a word.
No, taint. It's not just the space between your butthole and your balls. It's also
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
it means something else. It means taint, as in corruption.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
but that's all right.
Yeah.
No, son. Taint.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Taint. Yeah, tainted. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
see, it's
Tainted love. Ooh.
taint.
Tainted
Trace or bad
love.
or undesirable quality or substance. She
Yep.
tainted. Contaminate or pollute something.
Right.
Bam.
Art's
Bam,
words tainted the
dictionary.
conversation.
What?
Got it.
Tainted.
Kid.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
All right.
Irregardless, though.
Irregardless.
No. 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 It's almost as bad as people say there and they are. Interchange them constantly.
I scrolled down and the word perineum came up. The perineum is an erogenous zone. Oh. The area is also known as the taint or gooch in American slang.
Gooch.
Gooch.
Oh no. Oh, that's in the dictionary. Yeah.
Play.
Gooch. Too funny.
Instead of smarting everybody up, they're going to dumb down the dictionary to come down to the level of the imbeciles that inhabit the stupid ass planet.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Why not raise everybody up? Do you know the average fifth grader had a better vocabulary in like the 50s than the average vocabulary? Sorry, I'm not, English is my first language, so vocabulary the average college graduate has today. The fifth grader had a better vocabulary. I can't say it very well.
Vocabulary.
It's because you're thinking about it now.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
But no, it's insane.
Make
It's insane. Kids got out of
your
elementary school
application
smarter than college graduates do now.
Mhm.
Nuts. And general
Yeah.
stuff like history, math, just general math, history, English, etc.
Well, street slang's making into everybody's style. Like grown ass. I'm a grown ass man. Where the hell did that come from? Grown ass. I'm an ass man. I've heard of that. That's something different though. That's like being a tit man or a leg man.
Grown. It's the flip of my ass is grown, yo. I'm a grown ass man.
What? Just your ass? Well, some people.
No, my ass is grown.
And it's still growing.
My ass is grown.
How about words like neato, bogue, or gross?
Gross is a word.
Gross is a word. I'm pretty sure bogue is a word too.
Yeah.
It's a shortening of a word.
Bogus,
Bogart, I think.
Yeah.
Bogus.
Don't Bogart my roach, man.
Bogart. Don't Bogart. Pass it over to me, yo.
Don't Bogart that joint, my friend. Yeah, you know where it came from, right? Bogart.
Up in smoke.
Humphrey Bogart used to have a cigarette in his mouth all the time in all his movies, just hanging out of his mouth.
He never share it. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I don't think he did.
He
wasn't a sharing kind of guy. Okay, Bogart.
Humphrey.
Oh, and groovy. Yeah, another word, groovy, man.
Groovy's a word, though. It means
Oh, Bogart also means number one is actually a bully. It's a bully sense.
Bogart,
I've
man.
heard that word in maybe Charles Dickens. Maybe what book was I reading when they used that word as to mean bully?
Our
He was a
coach
Bogart of a
knows
person.
not to let the other team Bogart us on the field. So it's a bully. Wow. And then it's all. And number two definition is to use or consume without sharing. Maybe it just came from bullying. I don't know. Etymology, probably from Humphrey Bogart. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was right. Okay. Wonderful. I like being right.
Yeah, well,
Welcome to ArtCo
Bogart is a bully. He's
Drone
old.
Vocabulary show.
Yeah, welcome to the ArtCo Vocabulary Solutions.
Yeah.
So, Art, how did your thing go yesterday that you didn't invite me to?
Well, I figure you were at work at that
Work during the
time.
day on Friday, Art.
Okay.
The only night that I work is Monday. It's not hard to remember. Monday night.
Monday night.
That's it.
Alrighty. Well, I'll put that in my. I don't give a shit. No, I'll I'll send you a link next time, which will probably be in June. June when I get back.
Here, Art, I want to save time. I'm going to write I don't give a shit in the chat now. And go ahead and send it. So I'm just going to preempt your invite with I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's Gravy Booby. Okay. Alrighty.
Never heard it.
Yep.
Oh,
always
groovy.
interested
Groovy baby. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Groovy. But in the
Groovy.
groove. I mean, it's a record reference, apparently. An album, being in the groove, I guess.
Maybe. Grooves are,
Well,
yeah.
let's find out.
Yeah, whatever.
In the groove.
How about Roofy?
Goofy, yeah. I don't think that's from Walt Disney though, because Walt Disney named Goofy for the reason that he's so goofy. So the word must have predated the character, I would imagine.
All right, I'm not getting. There's things called in the groove, so this is going to be too long. Okay, groovy. Let's just look that up.
Having grooves.
Kind of like Dominant's head, with all the grooves and
wavy. It's like wavy.
Wavy. Mm-hmm.
Groovy is a slang colloquialism popular during the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. It is roughly synonymous with the words as excellent and fashionable.
Excellent.
Ugh.
So next week's show will be on an hour later, so that we can eat our waffles and set up the show and get ready.
Came from jazz, by the way, groovy.
Oh, cool.
In which it referred to the groove of a piece of music, its rhythm and feel.
That's fair enough.
Groovy.
I wonder if that has something to do with the what do they call that? The way music is written in that bar chart. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Those could be considered grooves, right? In between the lines.
The stanzas, as far as I know, but I don't know.
That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Bill.
Groovy.
I couldn't think of it for some reason.
Thinking Duke Nukem. Groovy.
Groovy.
Did you guys play Duke Nukem 3D?
Once or twice, not too much.
Groovy. It's also from Evil Dead. Yeah.
Evil Dead.
Yeah.
He was from Lansing, Michigan.
Was he?
Supposedly I met him once, but I don't remember it.
He's a funny guy. Seems like a funny guy.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Groovy. You met him and you didn't remember it? I think I would remember him.
He was nobody when I met him. That's why.
Oh.
Okay.
I had a half sister that was, I don't know. She's a people person, and they say that about women versus men, that they're more people person, and I'm more thing oriented. I can remember my first bicycle, but who lived next door to me when I was a kid? Who knows? You know what I mean? And it's like, she has like pictures of different crap. Like I can't think of her name at all. Who's the chick from X-Files?
Gillian Anderson.
Gillian Anderson. Yeah.
Yeah, she's from around here, and apparently I hung out with her before.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister had pictures of me and her together, and I'm like, oh, and
So that's,
she's like,
that's what happened to her. She
Mm-hmm.
likes.
no, that was way back in the day.
She likes girls.
Way back in the day.
No,
Way back.
she was going to college back then.
Oh.
Here in town, we got like 3 colleges here in town.
Right.
One's an art college.
Oh.
And apparently
You
she
got,
was going to that school.
What the fuck was that?
It's an art college. Her and Maynard from Tool. And,
What do they
Maynard
make
from Tool.
those things that fill up with air on the other side of the road?
Yeah, exactly.
Too funny. Thank you, Art, for that demonstration.
Uh-huh.
Ginger.
It's like you after a few shots of whiskey. Speaking of which, got any whiskey, Art? Do a shot.
Oh, he's got to be drinking. It's a day that ends in a Y.
Yeah.
That's empty, Art.
It's empty. Both
But
bottles
it's really clear.
are empty. I've
Wow.
been out
You're gonna quit drinking?
about 3 weeks. Yep.
What? You haven't had a drink in 3
It's
weeks?
sitting there. What, is your trash can too far away? You got what? Are you like surrounded by empty bottles and wrappers,
Just
and
2
bottle
bottles.
wrappers and stuff, or what?
Yeah,
That's pretty.
fast
That is.
food.
You know what, Bill? Bill's got a point. What the hell you do with the empty bottle from 3 weeks ago?
Sitting right next to your desk.
Right.
Oh, you know what? In case he has to go to pee.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah, you know, I haven't had any apples in about a month. You know,
What the hell,
what the hell? What the hell?
all right, all right. Don't lie to us. You're sticking that up your ass. Don't lie to us right now. You're too happy. You look too happy.
Ew.
That's just wonderful.
Yeah, they
I
call
have
it a
no
queeper.
coffee, and I have no whiskey.
Wow. It's a red letter day at the Bill Mansion.
No, I have
Big
whiskey in the
house.
other room. I have none
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh.
okay.
You need to be better prepared. We need to
I-
get you like a little refrigerator or
This
something.
is a fairly large rocks glass, to be honest with you. I don't think it's meant to be a rocks glass, but it's a rocks glass for me.
Well,
And
if
it was full when we started.
Your bottle right next to your desk, you'd have that handy.
I'd have to have ice.
Hey kids, alcohol's bad, okay?
You know, they got
Drink
these
alcohol.
like mini trash cans that you can fill up with ice. You can have that on that side.
I have a
And-
Yeti. I have a Yeti I could fill up with ice and I could have it
Yeah,
right
there you go. Get a Yeti,
Get
park
a little
it right
fridge
next
for
to
that
your
room.
chair.
Or I can get up and go get a drink.
Booze in there. You put your beer in there and go, you know what? I'm out of beer.
Alcohol's bad. Okay.
Alcohol's bad, okay? Don't drink alcohol, okay?
Don't do
All right,
drugs.
kids. Today we're going to talk about
That's
drugs,
bad.
okay? Drugs are bad, okay? Okay. I used to be able to do it, make it Mr. Mackey really well way back in the day.
Okay.
I used to practice it. I used to get it all. I just had it down. It was pretty funny. Good.
Cool Cat gave up alcohol years ago. It's been very boring few years, but I get into less trouble.
Yep, me
Yeah.
too. I gave up alcohol like 20 years ago, over 20 years ago.
Oh, well.
I just started drinking 20 years ago.
Yeah,
I'm going to stop any day now. It's been continuous.
Yeah.
that's been like 30 years actually. It was funny because I drank a lot when I was a teenager and in my early 20s, like 20, 21, 22, and then I quit. I wanted to quit smoking though. That was part of the reason why I quit drinking. That and I wanted to quit
Pro-Cut's
beating
been
people up.
sober 16 years. I never even thought that it might bother people that are sober for a reason that I'm sitting here drinking in front of them.
No, why? You can't.
Well, Some
that's
people
stupid.
struggle with it, and when they
Well,
see how charming I am when I drink, it might affect them.
Well, I'm sorry for them, and I hope it doesn't bother them. But that you're pretty
Does it
sensitive.
bother you?
You know what I mean?
I'm glad, but I didn't really care. I was just kidding.
That would be
No,
really
I do care.
bad.
I do care. I some folks. I mean, don't get me wrong. Alcohol killed my dad down here is my stepdad. My dad drank himself to death when he was 48.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. It was a long time ago already, but thank you.
Yeah, it was more than a day or two.
Yeah, like
ago,
1984. So I think I'm all right now. But his father too. But apparently I'm not an alcoholic. I only drink when I stream with you.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
No, I literally have a couple of beers once in a while after work at work because I don't even keep them here. And the reason I buy booze is because I know I'm going to stream later that night. I don't know what.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Art Show. Better liquor
you got
up.
you're a bad influence, Art.
Yeah, bad influence. Oh, it's Art Show. Better get liquored up.
Yeah, that's
You could at least put some Coca-Cola
exactly
in that bottle or something.
That's exactly what I sound like.
Yeah.
Some tea.
And
You
you
could put
know
some
what?
tea in there.
There was pee in there. He just showed us
Yeah,
himself
that's right.
peeing in that bottle. Now he puts it up to his mouth.
Yep.
No,
That's
tea.
not
You
apple
should have some
juice.
tea in that bottle. So it looks
tea.
like he has alcohol. So you can just pretend like he had alcohol in there.
Mhm.
Yeah, we believe it because you sound like it half the time.
Yeah, no kidding. Who can tell the difference, really?
50, huh?
Yeah, my dad died in his early 50s too. He habited himself to death too between smoking and drinking. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I don't mind tea. I'm okay. I can have a couple of drinks or not have a couple of drinks, and that's it. And like I'll have a few on my stream, and then I won't have another drink until Artie show. It's 6 days later, so I don't have a problem. You know, except when my glass is empty, which is right now. So I shall
That's a
return.
problem.
Yeah, no, it's not a problem. I'm not.
No. My ex-wife was a heavy drinker. I think, but her problem was she wasn't a heavy drinker. But once she started, she'd go weeks without drinking. But once she had that first drink, she wouldn't quit until she was knocked the fuck out. You know what I mean? She's one of those people. Once she got started, she couldn't quit until she passed out, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And,
Well, you may as well finish what you started. You know.
Yeah. No, literally, she wouldn't drink at all for weeks. And then, but once she had that first one, it was a wrap. She's gonna drink until she passes out, basically.
My wife doesn't drink at
Really
all.
weird. Oh yeah.
Not even a little. No.
Oh,
She used to a little bit. She used to be a slut too when she was drinking, but not anymore.
Oh, that's too bad.
I know. Only with me.
Oh.
No, I'm only kidding. She never really particularly liked it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was never a big fan either, to be honest with you. And marijuana is the one I really wasn't a big fan of. It's kind of funny. Everybody around me smoked pot, and I was always like, "Yeah, okay," because it's there. You know what I mean?
I mean, did you smoke it for any period of time, or you just tried it once?
I smoked it when I was in high school.
Yeah.
When I didn't have quite the backbone to just say, "Yeah, no, I don't smoke," because I don't want to say I wanted to be cool, but that was about the size of it. I didn't want to be. Well, there was a time where I live anyway in the hood that if you didn't smoke weed, people thought you were a narc. Or something. And if you wanted to have any kind of associate, quite frankly, And
little did they realize that narcs were the ones who were smoking it up like crazy to fit in.
But I've never purchased marijuana in my entire life. Not even a joint. Nope. I've smoked it a few times. I had roommates that were dealers, but I've never actually purchased any. I just never. No offense to everybody who smokes marijuana, but I always thought it was a kid's drug to begin with. That was my feelings. So I haven't smoked marijuana since I was 16 years old.
It's going to be an adult drug for you to bother with it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, for real. I've always felt that it was a kid's drug. That's just my honest opinion.
I think it has its place. I think it's good for calming people's nerves, helping people with appetite issues. I mean, it's got its people with stomach problems. It's got its uses. People with chemotherapy, whatever, or just people that want to unwind at the end of the day. But walking around stoned all day long, you got a problem.
Yeah.
Legal here in Michigan.
If it wasn't that, it'd be something else. Because you have an addictive personality, you would be constantly doing whatever it is you're doing.
Right.
It's not legal here in Michigan, and man, I drive all day for my job, and it's like The Walking Dead, the driving dead, I call it. You can just tell. People are high, definitely high.
They're doing 30 in a 45.
Yeah, the driving dead. 10 and 2 in it. 10 miles under the speed limit.
That's why I was never worried about my buddy driving. My buddy Greg that came on the show to one time. I'm a great driver. Yeah, you are, because you've got 5 minutes to react to everything because you're going like 30 miles an hour everywhere you go. As long as you know enough to realize that your reaction times are hugely slowed down by that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, it's insane. And they're always 10 seconds late leaving the green light, you know.
You very rarely meet an aggressive pothead. I mean, it happens, but it's pretty rare. But aggressive drinkers,
yeah. Potheads getting into a fight is very unlikely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, dude. Chill, man.
Well, dude. Well,
dude,
I'm gonna kick your ass, dude. For sure, bro.
Yeah, we got legal pot here in Colorado, yet we got the highest auto theft here. You'd think they'd be too stoned to go steal a car.
Yeah. What you gonna do?
Yep.
Yeah, I know, but you know what? The driver of the car, give me your car. Cool, dude. Here you go. Just handing the keys over. Make it easy. Hey, no
extended borrowing. It's extended borrowing in Colorado. It's like, no, bro. Can I get your car?
Sure, dude. No worries.
No, it's cool, bro.
Hey,
I want to go to work today anyway. Here you go, buddy. Here you go, bro. I'll be right back. Because yes, I would like another drink. So don't read into that. Don't read into that.
Don't care. Go ahead. You're grown, son. You're a grown ass man. You're a grown ass man.
People out there judging my ass.
No, you're a grown ass man.
But you know what I'm going to do when I get off? I'm going to
come. Oh,
I knew you were thinking that. I'm going to go to sleep, watch a little YouTube, and fall asleep. So it's okay. I'm not going to get in my car.
Transparent clothing hauls.
You know, I'm home in my domicile with my booze in my home.
Transparent clothing hauls, real quick.
Transparent.
God, the ones you just sent me just.
Oh man, I had to send you that one. I'm like,
he's sending it to me at work during the time I'm supposed to be coaching the kids.
This heifer makes Mary Burke look like a svelte gazelle. You know, and it was like.
Some people like that Buddha baby.
Yeah, okay, sure. Mm-hmm. Nipples down to her knees. Look, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
But she was a big girl. You know.
Oof,
big girl.
Oof, oof. Ugh. Waterfall titties, waterfall belly, with a mudslide belly, and
you know. And the thing is, she was showing her transparent clothing. They probably weren't transparent until she put them on. He just stretched the shit out of them. Anything's transparent at that point.
Look, it's Honey Boo Boo all grown up. Yeah, there you go.
Honey, that's what she was. She was running that.
Do you guys see the videos from Get Blank Karen? That's kind of a big thing on TikTok. This guy talks about his neighbor Karen, you know, and he makes these hats and shirts that say "Get F Karen." And
wow.
Yeah, because she just complains about everything. Cops are always at his house because the Karen next door said, "Oh, he's got an illegal barbecue. It should be in the ground," and blah blah blah. And the firemen just say, "You know, this is like the third time, and we could, you know, cite you for false reporting, you know, because he's using a regular propane grill to grill some burgers for his family, and his dumbass neighbor, you know, her name happens to be Karen, and she just bitches about him all the time. And he talks about his son who's always getting into trouble in school, but he's a smart kid because he sticks up for disabled kids when bullies pick on him, and he'll say something, and and he gets his ass hauled into principal's office, and then the father shows up and he tells him, what happened, and said, yeah, this guy is picking on this kid with the disability, and so the principal goes, all right, you're free to go, no suspension, Anyway, the name of the channel is Get Fucked, Karen. I don't know if you've seen those videos on TikTok or on YouTube.
I don't watch TikTok anymore.
Lots and lots of Karen shorts all over the internet.
Yeah.
And 90% of them are staged. Have to be. Human beings don't act like that. It's just even the worst viral Karens don't act like these people do, because they're demonstrably ridiculous.
Right.
People get ridiculous because they're upset. But these people walk up ridiculous, banging on car windows and threatening people. And this is some 75-year-old woman threatening people. Get the fuck out of here. So anyway, makes me wonder where some of these pigs get the self-confidence. Did we say that? See that comment?
I've seen it.
That's wrong.
It is.
It is wrong. You shouldn't say that. Pigs have done nothing to you.
Yeah.
No. Oink.
Yeah.
Other than with delicious pork chops.
That's right. I had a pork chop yesterday. Matter of fact,
you bastard.
Wife made some nice fried rice, and she made some pork chops. So I broke the pork chop up into bits and pieces and mixed it up with the fried rice. Good stuff.
Man,
you know what I like? I like sesame oil. What are you pointing at, Art? I put a little sesame oil with the soy sauce. What are you pointing at?
Chaz?
I think he's pointing at you.
I think he's pointing at you. I can't tell with that fucking nub. What we got going on there? It's almost
Captain Hook.
Yeah, that what's going on over there? Yeah, that deal.
Somebody almost
give me the hook
off his arm because he's about to fall asleep there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I can't imagine why with our conversation.
Yeah.
How you doing there, Chaz?
This is why
just very tired.
Yeah.
This is why I have trouble at grocery stores, because everything I need is on the top shelf. And I have to ask some nice old, ma'am, could you reach that for me, please?
Everything?
No, I'm pointing over here, not over there.
Yeah, well, there might be some words on those packages you could use to describe the package.
Yeah. Can I have the ziti shells up, the ziti pasta on the top shelf?
Right. In the blue package.
Blue package.
Yeah.
Well,
that one there.
Well, it's usually in the condom aisle.
And she said, why are you pointing at my tits?
Yeah. The condom aisle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the magnums, please.
Yeah. Wake up, Art! Wake up! You're dreaming. You're dreaming, son. Wake up!
Art's fingers have Peyronie's disease.
Ooh.
Peroni.
Yeah.
Oh, don't talk about Peronis. Ugh. I've had
www.
I've had a run-in with Peronis. Yeah, it was a pain. Yeah, I had a run-in with Peronis. It was a pain to get rid of. Yeah.
I didn't know that was an affliction that could come and go.
No, it's curable. It's curable. No, you came and went.
When I first said it, I didn't mean it that way, but it came out. See, I'm funny when I'm not even trying.
You're not even trying to be funny.
I wasn't. I actually was not aware that it's an illness that could.
Yeah, it's a scar tissue problem.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Scar. What are you doing with that thing?
Yeah, well, it's a long story, but I got bit by a dog when I was a kid. Yeah, and it finally came back to bite me. But no, it's just something. It's just something can happen. You know what I mean?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it was all about scar tissue and the ligament with the scar and yada yada. The ligaments don't stretch correctly, so one stretches out and the other one don't. And so there you have it.
Of course,
there you have it, because there's two ligaments, or whatever they call them. I can't remember what they're called, but there's two things that run the length of your penis, and when they get full with blood and yada yada, and the ligaments control how
penis shell.
Okay, but it controls how the
Hey,
link.
it's Peroni's
controls
right
the link.
here at ArtCo Drones.
Anyway,
Trying to talk about something he suffered through art. Stop trying to make
Yeah.
about his crooked dick. That's not nice.
Yeah, go to www.bentkaren.
At any rate,
So anyway, they cured it.
Yeah. The one ligament wasn't stretching far. Stopped stretching.
Okay.
So the one that was letting the shit hit like the 10, 11 inch area,
That's because
it was being held back by the one that only let it go like 8 inches. So
I imagine it's painful too, isn't it?
it is
Yeah.
very painful.
But
actually.
the girls love it.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
Oh, you could.
I know, but that dog, I know peanut butter and that dog. Now, my friends had a German Shepherd actually, and it's so weird because the dog was super nice 90% of the time, like Art was saying about the one guy's dog. And then one day I don't know, I startled it or something. I go walking in their house. It was a friend of mine, like one of my best friends, and I can't remember what his damn name is, and when I was a kid, and I just go strolling in their house like I always did, and the dog just reacted poorly and bit me, you know.
Well, you should have had your pants on. You wouldn't have scared him so much.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I did have shorts on though. It was summer. I was a kid, you know. I was like, 10, 11 years old, something like that.
I got bit by a German Shepherd once.
Yeah,
None of my.
He was dropping, and that startled the dogs. And what
It's
the
amazing how
fuck,
you freeze
like,
right. You freeze right up when an animal attacks you like that. I did.
Yeah.
You know, he was getting all excited. We were chasing each other around the backyard, screwing around, playing Ring-a-Lario or some horse shit. And the dog was getting upset, and I got too close. Like he was on a chain, and I got too close. He grabbed me by the back. I mean, the dog's jaws actually, and pulled me right to the ground. I felt bad. They ended up putting that dog under because it wasn't the first time he bit somebody.
Oh,
That guy never spoke to me again.
But he could have been.
I'm sorry your dog attacked me and threw me to the ground and pulled flesh out of my back. You know.
But he could have been trained, Bill. You know.
yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Party to that.
Twisty nose.
I froze. I hit the ground and I was like, you know, so I can see how people react poorly when animals attack. I can see it. Of course, I was a kid, but still, I can see it.
Yeah. I react really well now. I had a job where I had to go into houses and work on things, and people wouldn't be home, and idiots would leave their dogs out. You know, so you go in the house, there comes Rover, you know. But I don't even jump anymore. You know, I'm pretty. Dogs usually go back down for one if you show a strong face.
No, if you're confident, you're supposed to be there. You know, you're not aggressive. You know,
right.
You know,
and most dogs will chill out, and if they don't, you're bigger than they are. Yeah, I get it. They got those teeth and shit, but that's it.
Some dogs try to get them off you. You know, once they clamp down. So I mean, there's dogs that'll break your arm. You know.
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
they got some serious clamp strength.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
No,
but they can't open it. Almost like alligators. I don't think they can open they don't have a lot of muscles to open their mouth.
Right.
So if you can get their mouth closed to begin with.
Yeah, like Art. If we could just get him to close his mouth once in a while, you know. But no, seriously. If they grab you onto your arm, they're gonna fuck your arm up, but you can strangle them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're way bigger than dogs. You know, there's no 280-pound dog I've ever encountered. I'm not saying there's no such thing. I'm saying I've never encountered. Yeah, I know. What do they call that? What do they call that? Not a bull mastiff. Cane Corso. Cane Corso's a big ass dog.
Well, mastiffs can be over 250 to 300 pounds as well. I've seen a 280-pound mastiff. That thing was scary as shit, boy. The fucking head on the thing was like this big.
Yeah.
They're real calm though. You know, you get.
Most big dogs are real calm. You're right. Most big dogs are calm in general.
They don't have to get
those little dogs that'll bite you for no reason.
Oh yeah,
Chihuahuas and whatnot, Pomeranians.
Biggest dog I had was a Newfoundland dog.
Yeah.
She was
Newfie. That was a good looking dog.
She was a doll. Yeah, they can be. I've seen 180-pound Newfie. I've seen, but she was big for a female. She was 135 pounds. That's actually, I think 120 is average. 125. She was a big girl, but what a doll! What a great dog. Yeah, but normally a mastiff is under 200 pounds, like 100.
Hey, Mike.
150 to 100.
Hey, we got Mike. Text our drone guy.
Hey, let me see. Biggest
L's up
But,
to M
Leopard
modeling.
You might have got
is
that weight wrong.
Yeah.
Biggest bull mastiff ever. Let's see.
Yeah.
Just mastiff. Biggest mastiff.
Biggest.
Well, King Corsos are evil looking dogs too.
Oh shit! The greatest weight ever recorded for a dog, 343 pounds, was that of an English mastiff from England named Ikama Zorba of La Souza. She's got a longer name than most people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Including, although claims of larger dogs, including Saint Bernards, Tibetan Mastiffs, and Caucasian, they exist. Saint Bernards are a mix.
Yeah, we had a Saint Bernard when I was a kid. Oh, a Saint Bernard mix rather. When I was a kid, my dad found it somewhere and brought it home. Good dog.
So, and Bill's got 2 Shih Tzus. And they're so sweet, aren't they, Bill?
What? My Shih Tzu will kick your ass. Kick your ass.
Yeah, lick me to death. Yeah, that's right.
Very, very sweet.
Yeah, ProCut got the same website that you did.
Yeah.
Guinness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Actually, they claim that they're big. The Mastiffs are bigger than Cane Corsos. That's what that said.
Mhm.
I believe it. I believe it.
But like you said, there's always outliers that are just bigger. I mean, my Mandy is actually 20 and a half pounds. That's very, and she's purebred Shih Tzu. That's very large for, I mean, I know it doesn't sound, that's nothing, right? That's very large for a Shih Tzu. They're like 13 to 16 pounds.
Yeah, they're small.
Yeah.
Well,
You know who has a really big dog?
she's actually mid-sized dog range when you start getting over 20 pounds.
Almost like a Lhasa.
Laptops are bigger than Shih Tzus.
Yeah.
They just look a lot like them.
Yes, they do. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know that Fred Flintstone had a pretty big dog. Like 1,100 pounds probably.
Yeah.
And then that girl had a big red dog.
Yeah. Mhm.
Madeline, was her name Madeline? I forget what her name was.
Okay, the 23 largest dogs in the world. Number 1, Mastiff. Number 2, Boer Bull or Boer Bull. Originally bred to protect the farmland and homestead in South
That's
Africa.
a $10,000 dog, I bet you.
They
Clifford.
weigh 200 pounds. A Tosa Inu.
Clifford.
Yeah, I remember the dog's name. I can't remember the girl's name.
Tosa Inu, then St. Bernard, then Great Dane, then a Leon Burger. A Leon Burger?
There's another $5,000 dog, probably.
I'm sure.
If you never heard of it,
A Neapolitan Mastiff, then Newfoundland's 8th.
Newfies.
Yeah, males are about 150, right? And females are 120. I was right on. But they get bigger. I've seen a 180-pound Newfie. And he was we saw this giant dog in a park. And you're like, wow, look at that dog. It looks like a bear because they look like bears with the thick black fur and all. And then it came over to us. We're like, oh, shit. And it came up to us and rolled over on its belly like this. Big giant dog. Rub me. They're really, really good animals. Then a Tibetan Mastiff.
Yeah.
150-pound dog. Then a Dog de Bordeaux. So he's drunk.
Oh, okay.
Another Mastiff. Greater Swiss Mountain Dog.
Greater.
Then Rottweiler.
Then the lesser Swiss Mountain Dog. No, I'm just kidding.
Then Bull Mastiff. Then
the intermediate. The intermediate.
So you're right. Well, a Bull Mastiff is next. So it's just, these are different. The English Mastiff is the big one. A Great Pyrenees.
Yeah.
Akita? Really? They get that big?
Yeah, they
130 pounds. Yeah.
I've seen a decent sized Akita. I've never seen a big one though. You said 130? I got to say, that if they carry it right, 130 can look.
130 pound animal is very powerful. Black Russian Terrier, Irish Wolfhound.
Oh, those are skinny. That's why they're way down that list. Because they're a big dog, but
Very
they're pretty skinny.
Kim
They're a big
Kardashian.
dog. Kim Kardashian, yep.
Yep.
Then an Otterhound.
The ones that have the big butts.
Yeah.
They're starting to get
Again,
small.
Big butts.
Some other brothers might deny.
Yeah.
When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung,
Mhm.
Roll up tuck. You just know that butt was stuck.
And it was sad about these animals. They don't live very long. These
No.
giant dog breeds.
Mhm.
Cane Corso was 23rd.
Mm.
Newfoundland dog. My dog only lived 7 years.
What's the meanest looking dog though? And I'm gonna vote for the Cane Corso. Jesus Christ, that's a mean looking dog.
Mm.
I don't know if it's because of the Omen movies or what. You know what I mean? But whenever I see one of those dogs, I think, you know, there's a mean looking dog.
One of
They're supposed to be too.
one of my neighbors in my building has a Frenchie, and I don't know. I think they're the cutest dog. You know, I think they're cuter than an English bulldog. But have you seen those videos where that lady has that Frenchie that's always talking, and she goes, "Walter, don't interrupt me. You could talk, but don't overtalk me."
It kind of loses something when you recreate it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure.
The puppies are really expensive. They're like $6,000 for a purebred
insane.
Frenchie. Yeah, I know.
It was insane. Now we have like these puppy mills or puppy boutiques, and
Yeah.
what's most insane is the price is already insane. Because I thought about getting another border collie because that was my favorite dog I've ever owned. Was a border
Right.
collie Australian Shepherd mix. So I
Smart,
walked in there. I'm like, oh, let me take a look.
smart dog.
They wanted like $2,500 for the dog. Oh, and that's bad enough. But they also spay or neuter it too. I'm like, so you can't even recoup your investment. I'm like,
Right.
what's that all about? Well, that's
No,
just part of-
unless you're a breeder and you can get papers on them, you're not going to get that much of your.
Well,
Then it's a
these
$300
are
or $400
paper
dog.
Right.
These are paper dogs. That's why they're $2,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they give you the papers, but then they also fix the dog so you can't breed them.
Mhm.
So you can't compete with them, I guess is what their plan is, right?
Right.
You know, you buy the dogs from them and then you go ahead and set up your own little puppy factory or whatever.
Mhm.
It's annoying. And I was like, well, then you should sell me the dog for like $500 then. If I can't breed it, then what's the point?
Yeah.
You know?
That's
Why
when
spend
you
that much money on a dog if you can't breed it? Is my
go
where I'm
to an
getting.
animal shelter.
Yeah.
Them
I've
cheaper
looked-
there.
Yeah, but it's like dating a girl with 4 kids from 3 different dudes, you know? All that damaged property, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not, I'm not trying to clean up somebody else's mistakes. You know what I mean?
We've had my folks have gotten some pretty sweet little doggies.
Yeah.
From the
I
pound.
got
Pound
our Shih Tzus from a breeder, but he was a home breeder. And he bred his own animals there, and they weren't AKCs. They were one of those bullshit off. They had papers, but they were. I don't know. They weren't AKC.
The other one, not AKC. I know what you mean.
Yeah, and I only paid $350 a dog for them. They were a bargain, baby.
Yeah. There
Bargain,
you go.
baby.
Because I got 2, so I got a discount.
Bargain,
There you
baby.
go.
They were
Yeah,
the last two of the
The litter,
litter, the batch.
the batch,
The batch.
the litter,
This
Oh, I got
one-
lucky. I got lucky though. I ended up with retarded weirdo dogs. I mean, they're good
or,
dogs.
or the clutch,
this lot.
the lot. Yeah. There you go.
Lot.
And they're gonna be 12 years old in November, and they're healthy as hell and
Oh,
running
there's
around
Chuck.
like
Oh,
maniacs.
that's good.
Yeah.
Chuck.
Hi, Chuck.
Hey, Charles.
Chuck.
Welcome back.
Chaz. The Chester.
Chuck
What
put a
up,
link.
Chaz?
Chuck put a link in the scary looking dog.
Oh, it's
Ah.
a picture of Art. Let's get with puppy ears attached to him.
So, who's going to see the Seinfeld movie Unfrosted?
No
The
one.
Pop-Tarts War.
Tibetan Mastiff.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's scary looking. Just a bad picture of him.
Oh, 1,400 for a Weimaraner.
I can't even remember what a Weimaraner looks like anymore. Isn't it like a skinny hunting dog?
Yeah, it's
like
gray.
a blue
It's got
tequila or
that-
something like that.
short tail. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they cut those, don't they? It's not actually short from birth, is it?
No, I think they dock them.
Yeah. Okay. Which is interesting, and I'm not saying I don't care if people cut their dog's tails and their ears, but I think it's an interesting what's the word I'm looking for? Habit we've gotten into, culture, whatever you want to call it. It's like there probably was a reason for that at some point while they cut their tails, maybe because to keep them from getting caught in stuff or whatever.
Right.
Why did they cut their ears? Maybe to keep them from getting mites and ticks or whatever.
Yeah.
Right, to keep them up and open. Because if they're down
if
they're down all the time, one of the problems with Shih Tzus, as an example, because they're, their fur is just constant. My wife has to cut these. She just cut them again. She saves us a lot of money because otherwise their hair grows right to the ground. They're like little dust mops running around.
Yeah.
She keeps a puppy cut on them. But one of their problems is their ears because of all the fur, and their ears flop down, and moisture stays in there, and they end up getting ear infections. So she has to pluck their ears. But they're so good, they just sit there and take it. They just like any kind of attention. It doesn't matter. If it's time for her to cut them, she doesn't. You have to. They bind dogs. And I built her one of those things. It's totally unnecessary. They will lay there and take it. So
that's good.
Yeah, they're good girls. But yeah, they have a problem with that, and they have a problem sometimes because of the short nose.
That. Oh, and dingleberries too.
Breathing problems.
Right.
Dingleberry. Well, she keeps that shaved pretty well.
That's good.
Keeps the home field area clear. Keeps the home field area clear.
Yeah.
I declared the danger zone. I need to shave my butthole. Maybe I'll go do that tonight. Keep like a special electric shaver. Cool Cat. It was Tuesdays, but he hasn't done it in 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It was every Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish he would, just do it. And like I said, but now, if I was guessing, not to speak for him, if I was guessing, part of the reason why he's staying out of it because he has a tendency to say things that could be brought back on him in court, and the people he does, the other person he does a live stream with, encourages that type of behavior. Quite frankly. So it's probably for the best.
Who is that guy? I don't like that
guy. X-Jet. I've known him for like 20 or 15 years. I bet, yeah. He used to be okay, man. He's got not Alzheimer's. He's got Michael J. Fox disease.
Parkinson's.
Yeah, he's got Parkinson's, I believe. And I don't know, man. He's gone all the way off the rails. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Isn't X-Jet from New Zealand?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Bruce. Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce. Yeah. Yeah, he used to be a pretty decent guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's still a decent guy. Don't get me wrong. We don't have to agree for somebody to be decent, right?
Right.
But he just takes it too far, in my opinion. I just think it just is a little bit like he's trying to recruit people to put ADSBs in bags at the airport. Last I heard. And I'm not saying this from knowledge. I'm saying this. That's what I'm hearing. Because he's got this mindset that you should get like remote ID modules and put them in airports to teach the FAA the error of their ways with remote ID. Because they'll be getting like strikes. You know what I mean? So
right.
Yeah. That's not helping. No. It's like the idiots that block traffic to protest oil. It's not helping, man.
No, nobody's going to come to your cause because you're doing that. They're only doing that. Look at me. That's all it is. It's all about them. It's not about any cause or anything.
Yeah, and tearing up paintings and stuff like that, man. You're not making any friends here.
Idiots, like idiots protesting for Hamas. And you've got transvestites for Hamas and the rainbow flag for Hamas. You realize if you went into the Palestine, that they would throw you off a building.
15 minutes. Yep, 15 minutes.
Yep.
I give you 15 minutes.
Whereas you could go to Israel and you would be accepted for who you are. But that's the country you want to whatever.
Right.
It's just insane. So, But yeah, no, that's exactly right. It's like black
We'll
to the Ku
say
Klux Klan
we'll
or
save
something.
that
It's
for my
silly.
show tomorrow. I have a special guest tomorrow. He's
a lot of it's just anti-Semitism. They're the new Nazis, these assholes.
originally from New Zealand, lives in Florida now. His name is Trevor Loudon. I've had him on my show a few times, but it's been a long time. So he will be on my show tomorrow. So check out Three Conservative Gimps with Charles and Lloyd and I, and we'll be talking about that and some of the crazy shit that's going on at universities. Even my alma mater, Metropolitan State University.
Even your alma mater? No.
Yeah,
No.
I don't even have that on my LinkedIn anymore because I just got
Metropolitan U.
so
Metropolitan U.
calling me up
Go.
because it
The
was
biggest little trade school in Colorado.
Yeah. All right, guys, we made it to 2 hours. So I
guess we're going.
Yep,
good.
we're going.
That was a suggestion from last week.
2 hours.
Yeah, I'm in.
Everybody in the chat, thanks for coming. Have a great weekend and go check out Three Conservative Gimps tomorrow night. And next week, I'll be doing a live stream from the Philippines. So everybody take care. And
I'll be on at 10 o'clock tomorrow night, Artie. Thank you for promoting my channel. I
okay,
appreciate
and don't forget Bill's channel too.
Yeah, it's great.
Right. Good night, y'all.
Lon will be there.
Good night,
Lon
folks.
will be there.